Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, August 19th. So happy Friday, everybody. It is 6:21 right now. Market's going to open in about 9 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this room real quick, and then we can get started with our session for this morning. So just give me a few moments for me to finish updating everything, then we can get started shortly. Looks good. A couple more things here to update. And I think we should be good to go. All right, a few more things here. And I think we're good to go. So let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium, and then we will get started shortly. So it looks like we're good to go. A few minutes for people to make their way in. As people start to join, I'm going to go ahead and mark up news for today. So let me just go ahead and mark that up real quick. So good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, August 19th. Happy Friday, everybody. It is 6:24 right now. Market's going to open in about 6 minutes. So let me check the news calendar real quick, see what we got going on today. No news today, so that's good. See if there's anything else here for us to follow along with. Well, there's no news, so there's nothing for us to mark up. So I'll give it a few minutes for people to join in. Once everyone's joined in, we'll get started with our analysis of the charts and bias for today. So let's give it a few more minutes. So morning, Maria, morning, Peter, morning, Kenny, morning, Marco, morning, Marlon, morning, Pat, morning, everybody. So hopefully everyone had a great week so far. I'll show you guys. I don't typically show my totals or I don't really show my profits like that every week, because I don't really like to show off or anything like that, or I don't want people to have the idea that that's like every week, right? So I just want to later on, I'm going to show you guys the totals of all my accounts this week to show you that even though we had a bad week, one good day could turn that all around. So that's just going to show you that like patience is really key, because we did have one loss on Monday, but we made it back that day and the day after. My loss on Monday wasn't that bad because of my lot sizing. It was kind of all over the place. My MC4 is still kind of screwed up. Now I opened up MC4, my lot size messed up, and then my TP stop loss is not set again. I don't know. See, every time I click on MC4 and I type in my stop loss, I click out of it and disappears. I know some of you guys have the same issue. It's mostly us who are using Max, because this isn't a native platform. But yeah, overall, I mean, the week's been okay. Monday was kind of, I took a bad trade because I took one that wasn't actually a good trade and that we weren't supposed to take. But other than that, we had a pretty slow week. I mean, we had no trades. I think yesterday we had no trades the day before. We did have trades on Tuesday and Monday. And then yesterday I had a pretty huge day. We have this one trade right here where I pretty much let it run. I caught the correction back to the upside, locked in a pretty big profit. This was an accident. I didn't mean to send this in the group yesterday. I was talking with like our admins because they were talking about taking the trade, and I actually took it. But other than that, we'll go over our progress at the end of the session. So good morning, everybody. Morning, Tyler. Morning, Cern. Pat said a shot up in the KT shirt one last time. I know, right? You guys will start to see throughout social media and the website that I've started to rebrand already. I'm not going to tell you guys the name, but you guys probably already have an idea what the name is. Social media handles have been updated. The trading view is going to get updated shortly. I was originally going to go with K4, but as I told you guys before, someone stole that name as soon as I told you guys. So as soon as I told you guys K4 was up, someone went on Instagram and stole the name. So we're not using that name anymore, but you guys will start to slowly see changes. I'm gonna try to rebrand gradually over time, so we don't have to have the website down for too long, because that's not my goal, to really shut down signups and stuff like that, or not give people opportunity to sign up or join. So I'm just gonna gradually do it day after day. So hopefully we'll get everything done shortly. I'm getting the new logo done. There's not going to be too much of a change, guys, right? You'll see it shortly. It's going to look pretty similar. It's just the name's going to change. So, all right, morning, Matt, morning, Fahad, morning, Karen, morning, everybody. It's 6:28 right now. Market's going to open in about 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark up the zones real quick so that we can get started with this shortly. These zones right here are not really relevant, but I'm going to put them up anyways, just so that we know where all the old zones are. Oh man, what's going on right now with my mouse? Sorry, my mouse is tripping. What the hell? I don't know how to charge it. Okay. There we go. What's going on with my mouse? It's like ironic. I buy like the most expensive mouse, and it still has issues. I think it's the connection, Bluetooth connection. All right, market is going to open up shortly, guys. So we do have a bullish bias here with regard to the trend. Reason for that is that price is above the pivots. Trend meter is green, so it's obviously very bullish right now. Let me just take off the other pivots here so it's not all confusing. There we go. But we wouldn't be able to take any buys right now because price is right at all of the sessions right here. So it's right at all the sessions right here, and there's no zones around this area. So we have a bullish bias with regard to the trend over here. Looking at the retail sentiment, it is currently 70% short, indicating that 70% of retail traders are currently selling right now. So we want to do the opposite and buy. Looking over here at the fundamentals are currently surprisingly, they're down 165 points. I thought they'd be up, but they're currently down right now. So with that said, the overall bias is bullish. It's not a strong bullish bias, but it is somewhat bullish. With the trend over here being bullish as well, that's going to push it to that spectrum. So we are definitely looking for buys today, but price is right at the session, so it wouldn't matter. There's no entries to take, and there's also no zones in this area either. So what I need to happen here is I need price to push up higher, retest the area, and continue pushing up from there. Or, so this is one scenario that can play out. If we get this, then great. This would be an easier opportunity to take buys. The other opportunity that we can take here is price can drop from here, retest the zone down here, and then we can catch it from that point as well. So I mean, either one works. I think I'd rather prefer it to drop first so that we have like this whole area right here to trade in. That'd be best case scenario. And that looks like that's what's going to happen here. So if we get a sell signal here, we're going to have to wait for a buy signal. But if not, we just need to get that wick rejection. So it's a matter of time, guys. So let's see where this goes. Morning, Al. Morning, Jesus. Morning, everybody. So happy Friday, everybody. Let's close out the week strong. The one thing that you guys want to keep in mind though is that Friday is one of the riskier days. Friday and Monday are the risky days because market's closing and market's opening. So you get a lot of this manipulation in the market. With that said, we're going to be a bit cautious, but obviously, if we see anything good, we're going to take them. So we just got to be disciplined and patient for these entries here. So with this said, if we have a moderate green candle that comes up right here, then this could possibly be an entry for a K2SR rejection scalp. So I'm looking for that. Dejan said Sean has control of the markets, confirmed it dropped as he said it. I know, right? Yeah, I prefer this so we have some gaps here, or we have some leeway to take some buys. If it continues to drop, that's fine. I actually want it to be down here, because then we can catch the correction all the way back up. That's pretty much how I caught that big trade yesterday. I let it drop the opposite direction, and then I caught it back in correction to the bias. All right, so looking at this right here, if this is a moderate green candle, this is one that we can possibly take. Oh, actually, no, sorry. We have a sell signal now, so no longer any entry here. We need to get a buy signal in order for us to take any trades here. So if this closes with a buy signal, then possibly an entry there, because we have a wick rejection off the structure. We need a buy signal and a moderate green candle as well. So if we get both of those, possible entry here for a buy. We just don't want it to be too big, and we also don't want it to be too close to the sessions over here, which that looks like it might be the case. We got about 15 seconds left on this candle. We got to watch the wick on top. We got to make sure there's a buy signal here. I don't see any pending buy, so possibly no entry off this. It's also getting very close to the session, so yeah, definitely no entry off this, guys. Yeah, unfortunately, no buy signal there. There's a buy signal on this next candle, pending buy. If this closed with the buy signal, we could have taken it. It looks like it would have hit full TP. Yeah, unfortunately, we weren't able to catch that trade because there was no entry at that point. So it's all good. It's got to wait and be patient, but that would have been a nice trade if this would have closed with a bullish momentum signal. Would have went straight to TP and would have swung right back down. So we just got to wait again, guys. Fortunately, price again is near the sessions, which are some of the biggest red flags indicating not to take a trade. So price is near sessions. That would have been such a good trade, though. You can see right there. If it closed below here, even better. It's all good, though. It's back to step one. So we need to wait for it to come back down to a zone down here. Look for that wick rejection followed by confirmation of a bullish signal and a moderate green candle. So this would be a pivot scalp entry right here, possibly even actually no high low, but pivot scalp and intraday scalp. However, it's right at the sessions over here, so definitely no entry. Go and mark up opening price. All right, so price is pushing above it, which is what we were looking for. All right, cool. So that's fine. Price is pushing above it. Now that price is above, we're looking for that retest and continuation. But before we can take any actual trades, we need to wait for some zones over here to produce. This price continues to push higher. There should be more zones that will appear at the top area over here. But you can see price is basically correcting from the drop yesterday. So price pretty much dropped all throughout Asia over here. And now it's just coming right back up. So if I go in the higher time frame, like the 10-minute, you guys can see here that price was dropping since the end of New York session, right? Price has been dropping and now it's just correcting back up. So the area of correction is going to be like way up here, which is perfectly fine. Now we're just waiting for entries to really present themselves. Zones look fine at the moment. Still looking for some buys here. This would have been a pivot scalp. Actually, this would have been a high-low entry right here. So this would have been a high-low entry right here, but it was breaking past the session, so we couldn't have taken it. Looks like that would have been a full TP as well. So there's a lot of entries that came up right here. There's one right here that could have been a possible entry for a high-low rejection. This one right here, yeah, that was a triple confluence move. So you're actually on point with that. That was a high-low scalp, plus it was a pivot scalp, plus it was an intraday scalp. So that was a triple confluence. It would have been a nice entry if it wasn't at the sessions, but as you can see right there, it would have hit full TP. So yeah, high-low scalp and or triple confluence, even better. So if you guys ever see entries like this, these are probably like very spot on. Like whenever we see a triple confluence, it like almost never loses. I think Patricia, she was applying that strategy for a long time, like last year, I believe, Patricia, right? Like last summer into the winter, and she went like months without any losses. They just don't come up very often, and if they do come up, it's like super random. Like you don't even anticipate it because you are waiting for that pending bullish momentum signal, and it a lot of the times, you know, it's always an iffy signal. Nice. Yeah, Patricia caught it, so nice work, Patricia. MJ caught it. He took it despite the sessions because it was a triple. Adu caught it as well, and Pat caught it too. So nice work, guys. Glad to see a lot of you guys caught that there. I didn't even identify that as a triple confluence. I saw it as a high-low scalp, but now that you guys mentioned it, there was a bullish momentum with that entry. So no official entry there, but it looks like a lot of you guys here caught it. So if you guys are familiar with the strategies, which is important that you guys know what entries you guys can take, that way, even if I don't see it myself, or if I think it's a risky trade, you guys are still welcome to take the trade if you like. So I'm not going to give you guys any bad trades. You know, if you guys are taking the trade that I take here on the live, odds of you winning are going to be very likely, because I don't take any risky trades at all. I only take the ones that I know are almost for sure going to win. Yeah, Pat said I didn't take it, saw it, but chickened out to the sessions. Yeah, no, same here, Pat. You know, my main goal here is to teach you guys good habits. That would have been a bad habit there, because you would just keep taking shortcuts. If I was to take that trade there, you think it's okay. So that's the main reason why I'm conservative here. And my main goal is also is for you guys to just be consistent. So if you guys just take the trades on the live, you guys should have no problem passing challenges, getting funded, staying funded, and being consistently funded for a long time. Because we only take like 1 or 2 trades, but they almost always hit every time, unless if I'm taking something that's super risky. Like on Monday, that was my bad. So over here, Nelly took that buy. He's currently up 187 for the day. Nice work, Nelly. John over here as well. He took the buy. He's up 2,160. Great work, John. You let them both hit full TP. Green strips right there. Very nice. Let's see. David over here as well. David took some trades over here as well, blocking a total profit of 37. Looks like he might have taken that the breakout this morning. So nice work right there, David, John, and Nelly. If you guys have more profits to post up, feel free. Otherwise, I'm still waiting for an entry to come up here as price continues to move along. You can see price is coming back down right here. It's just turned into a big range. So I'm going to go and update the zone over here as well. The zone is now a larger area. So if price comes back down, great. We'll have an entry take. Otherwise, we'll just have to wait for this to smoothen out. Kip said, I agree with Pat, not with the risk. There will be plenty more low risk pips today, past the red flags. The triple is pretty low risk though, LOL. Yeah, no, I agree. If I saw that properly, like if I actually saw it and paid attention to it, yeah, I probably would have taken it myself too, because it did look like a really good trade since we were waiting for this entry down here. This entry didn't close out, and it was just a continuation of the entry that we were already looking for. So yeah, Patricia said, reason why I took that also, because it broke the New York pre-market box. I have a green trend along the other K2 confluences and had to take it. Yeah, no, definitely, Patricia. And that's exactly what I would have saw too, because we were already looking for a buy here, right? We were looking for that buy right here. It didn't close at the buy signal. This was just a continuation. So it kept pushing up higher. So I wouldn't say that you guys made a bad decision taking that trade. I just would have figured it to be risky, because I would have taken it myself if I was getting FOMO, which I've been having a lot lately. I got to be a bit more disciplined since I'm trying to set an example for you guys here. So price is coming back down right here, guys. This is perfectly fine. This is what we want, because we want price to come back down here, reject off the structure, and provide an entry for us to take another buy. So this is cool. This is exactly what we were looking for. Kip said, and Patricia is next level with good experience and understanding. We are beginners. We beginners get scared. Yeah, no, exactly, Kip. I agree. If you guys know what you're doing, you guys are more than welcome to take whatever trades off my analysis that you like. If you guys are a beginner, though, just stick to what we're taking officially. That'll help you develop your trade psychology, because the more that you guys win with us here, the more that you'll trust the strategies and you'll understand the reasons why we take trades and reasons why we don't take trades. So, all right, we're still looking for price to come down in this area. It's not there yet. We need to come down here. We also don't want a sell signal to come up. So it's going to be kind of key that we don't get a sell signal. If we get a sell signal, it's fine, but we don't want it, because if we take the entry here, we need a bullish momentum. So this is fine if we get the sell signal. Actually, I do want the sell signal to come up so that price can come lower. I actually want it to come lower to probably this next level over here, or lower below this one. So we have some space here to trade. So let's see, we do have the wick rejection here, guys. If price decides to swing up at the last second, we can possibly take this for a buy. We just need a moderate green candle, because we do have the wick rejection off the structure already. We just need that confirmation of a entry point. Got about 30 seconds left on this candle. If we don't get an entry off this anytime soon, I'm going to go on the clean chart and I'm going to mark up the range so that you guys can see it. Price is in a big range right now. All right, we got about 10 seconds left on this candle. I don't think this candle is going to swing up, so let's just go over here to the clean chart real quick, and I'm going to mark up the range that I just mentioned. Price is currently in a range right now. You guys might see it, might not see it, but it's right there. So there is the current range right now. Price is just going back and forth. Market open right here. And we'll see where it goes till 7. But yeah, it's pretty much just ranging. Not much going on here. So again, right here, the sell signal never closed. So we do have a wick rejection off this structure right here. If we do get a green moderate candle off this right here, then we can have an entry for a buy, for a pivot, for a K2 SR rejection scalp. So we're going to follow it. There can be a sell signal there though. So just keep an eye out for that. You guys want to wait for this candle to actually close. No, it's not a moderate green candle, because it had that wick on top, or we'll see. So if it swings back up, I might make it take it for a late entry, because right here, it looks like price might be faking out. It might provide another entry though. But this right here, the wick on top is just too big. It's like same size of the candle. But if anything, a late entry might be okay, because this will confirm that it's trying to fake out, but it's actually going to swing to the upside. So I'm watching it. it might consolidate around here and then provide another entry as it continues to move along. So no, I'm just gonna skip it. I don't want to FOMO into this trade. I'll look for this one right here if this one ends up closing green. Here, no, actually it did. So let me see if I can make an entry here still. All right, so there is an entry right, and it's so weird. The MT4 candle is red, but the trading view candle is green. So yeah, I'm in this position right here, guys. It's almost a full TP. It's almost there, full TP. So I already got out. That's why I was kind of confused because I was looking at MT4 and it didn't close. So if you guys took it, great. I took it with you guys right here. We were waiting for this to close green. MT4 closed red. This one closed green, but I go to trading view. So a full TP off that right here. Jez is asking if it needs to be above pivots. No, that's not part of the requirements. It just needs to confirm a bullish trend. It need to be above the pivots or a pivot scalp, but for this specific strategy, it's not necessary. So nice work, guys. Looks like John, he said, got full TP with you. Nice work, John. MJ as well said took full TP with you. Mine is green as on MT4 also. Cool, guys. All right, so let me go and give you guys a little update right here. So, I mean, either way, if you took the first one right here, you would have hit full TP, and if you took the one after it, it would have been a full TP as well. I waited for the second one because the first one was kind of iffy, but the second one was for sure a good one because it closed as a moderate green candle with projection off structure in a right on close. I did enter a little late, so I entered like a few seconds late, but I ended up entering anyways, and it hit full TP. So I'll take a screenshot of my profits. Let me check my copier real quick. And of course, MFF is not copying. Man, I hate MFF. Actually, I don't really hate MFF, but I really dislike MFF right now, or I've been disliking them for a couple weeks. Whatever, it's all good. All right, so Madu caught both. Patrick caught it. Kip caught both. Jonathan caught it as well. So a lot of you guys caught it. If you guys have profits to post up in the group, feel free. I'm going to take a screenshot of my profits and post up as well. I only caught it on both of my FTMOs. For whatever reason, my MFF didn't copy. I don't know. Maybe it's my fault why I didn't copy, but I'm going to blame MFF. Anyways, so let's see. We got. So I have 2 wins here on my. I'm just going to do this. I don't want to take a screenshot of my trade from yesterday because I was just testing this out. My computer like froze and I had to restart MT4. Yeah, I'll just screenshot the actual profit from today. I forgot I could do that. And then my copier over here. Some slippage on my copier, but it's all good. I thought the slippage would have been better because it pushed super high, but it gave me like 100 less. All right, so we're still looking for entries here, guys. Nothing for us to take at the moment, but we'll see where that comes shortly. Ross is asking, is TFF better than MFF? Is it true forex funds? So I can't say exactly because I've used TFF and they scam me. So I personally don't have a good experience with them. Patricia says they're doing good though. They're better now. They've like fixed things and they're a lot better. But when I first did TFF, I passed like within a couple days. I got funded. As soon as I got funded, the spreads were insane. It was like impossible to scalp. It was like we're on a whole different platform. And they changed brokers. Like, I guess I was unlucky. They changed brokers exactly when I passed. Like, I literally passed in a day or two. And then as soon as I got my funded account, like it was impossible to scalp. So I couldn't trade with them. Patricia said they've changed and they're better now. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll give them a try at some point, but not at the moment. I'm not too busy right now to be focused on all these different funding companies. But yeah, anyways, guys, here's my profits for that trade. Here's the trade that we took, full TP. I locked in 1,050 off my main account. You can see the green strip right here. There's an extra 37 cents because I have another trade here that one full TP. I was just testing the account because my MT4 froze and I had to restart it. This one over here is my copier. I locked in 950. That's pretty much it. My MFFs didn't copy, so whatever. But yeah, those are my trades so far. There's another K2SR rejection scalp here, possibly. If it closes as a moderate green candle, we'll keep looking at it. But those are my profits so far. So solid profits this morning session so far. So I'll be looking for entries here. You know, it might not even be MFS fault. I might have messed with my copier when I was making some edits. But it's just easier to blame them. So I'll have to go check that, but my copiers might just be off for MFF. All right, so we'll be looking at this candle right here. We'll see how it closes. If it closes moderately green, then we can take it for a buy. If not, we're going to wait for the next possible entry. Nope. So nothing off that right there. There's also a sell signal, so we got to wait for a buy signal now. We're looking for a wick rejection off structure, moderate green candle, and bullish momentum. Once we have that, we can take the trade for a buy. Overall buys here is still a buy, but it looks like this is starting to shift. So if this starts to shift to the downside, we might be looking for some sells here. Actually, that might be the case right now. The pivots here still haven't confirmed, but there could be a possible sell here. Because the trend meter is red, pivots are starting to shift to the downside. You just need to look for a moderate red candle here. This is definitely not moderate right now. Wick on the bottom is way too huge. Got about 5 seconds left on this candle here. The close is moderate, then you can take it for a possible sell. So let me see this real quick on my side. Not yet. I'm not taking it yet because it looks a little overextended. So I'm gonna wait for it to come back down. As it comes back down, if it comes back to entry, I'll just enter the sell there. If you guys want to get in for a discount, you could, but I do find it to be a little risky. Just because where it's at, it just looks a little overextended on MT4. All right, so I'm in it. And it hit I had to pull out. Sorry, I had to manually pull out. I don't know what's up with the spread. It was like way past my TP and it kept pushing. So I pulled out manually. It did hit TP here. If you guys are still in the position, you guys should pull out. Looks like it's gonna hit your TP anyways, but I would just pull out manually. There's no point in risking it right now. So I manually pulled out. Only made 400 off that, unfortunately. Whatever. Win's a win. Still made profit off it though, so that's good. All right, so there's another one right here. I missed it. I missed the second one. So there's another win right there that happened right after. I totally missed it. It happened too fast. It's all good, whatever. I still made profit off that last one, so. See, these trades come really fast, guys. Like when you guys are watching this, like they happen like right after each other. Another win right there. Possibly another entry right here, but the wick on the bottom is too big. So there was like 2 trades that came. There's 3 trades actually. There was 1, 2, and possibly 3, but this wick here looks kind of big on the bottom side, so I don't know if I would take it. Where's my phone at? So I did take this last one right here as well. I hit my TP. Fuck. Sorry, guys. I had to pull out early again. It hit my TP. I don't know what's up with the spread. Is the spread wide or something? So I actually took this one right here, guys. It hit my full TP. The spread was, I don't know what the hell is wrong with the spread. It didn't like, it kind of pulled me out, but then it Okay, so the spread is not like horrible, but it is kind of wide. Typically one around like 140 and 150. I mean 130, 140. But I'm already out. I had to pull out of that trade. Not risking it. Not today, Satan. All right, so let me just give another update right here. So there's two trades that I hopped into. I wasn't able to take a screenshot of the last one, but I'll show you guys right here. It's like you guys can see here that these trades come up super quickly. So you got to be paying attention for when they come up. I missed one of them. I should have had like 4 or 5 trades, but I only have 3 here. So let me just give you guys a quick little update on my profits real quick. My MFF is not copying, so I only have 2 screenshots to take anyway. It's not horrible. But my counts are looking pretty solid so far. It's pretty volatile Friday. There's no news. So I was thinking today was going to be a little slow, but it's actually pretty volatile and it's looking pretty good. So here goes, price swings back up. We're looking for a buy signal in order for us to take another entry here. This is perfect. Like these conditions right now are perfect because the sessions are so far away, right? Sessions are way up here. So we got a lot of opportunity here to take trades. There's no news price. There's no opening price nearby, none of that stuff. Possible buy here if this closes. Needs to close with a buy signal and a moderately green candle. It's basically correcting after this drop. It's correction back to the upside. So I got to wait for this to close here. We got about 20 seconds left. Posted my profits in the group. We got a few seconds here. No buy signal, no moderately green candle, no entry. So we'll wait for the next one. All right, so here are my profits right here so far. I took all 3 trades here that we posted. The only official trades that I post in the group are the ones that I actually take. So as you guys can see, there's 3 trades here, all full TP. And you guys can see right here, here's the 3 trades. I could have let them just run and hit full TP, but the market was kind of bouncing around and it was not closing me out, even though it was past my TP. So these technically should have been all full TP, but I had to pull out of these early. Total profit of 2,137 off my first account, and then 1,700 off my copier right here. So I only have 2 accounts running right now. My MFFs are not copying for whatever reason, but it's all good. We are waiting for this to confirm. So question from Karen. Yeah, actually, you're right, Karen. Sorry. So okay, here's the FOMO that's coming in. For that SR scalp right there, this wouldn't have been a valid entry for us to take. The reason for that is because the trend meter over here was not green and the pivots over here were not angling upwards with the green pivot over the red pivot. So if that closed there with the buy, that would have been a bad entry. Just FYI. And thanks, Karen, for clearing that up. A lot of times you can take trades without the trend, but I don't recommend you guys do that, right? You guys want to definitely take trades with the trend. But I've seen other people take it without it, and it does work fine. It's just a lot riskier because you don't have that confirmation that you're actually trading in proper direction. You're kind of going back and forth. However, this strategy is a range. It's meant for ranging markets. That's why you can kind of take it whenever, but it's not the way that I recommend, because you want to be taking quality trades, not just every single trade that comes out. So yeah, thanks, Karen, for the clarification there. But yeah, here are my profits so far. Not too bad. 2,100 off my main, 1,700 off my copier. So all right, looks good. If you guys have profits to post up, feel free to post them up. I'll be looking over everyone's profits right now. I'm also going to share my profits to the groups here. So let me just copy these over. We're still looking for sells right now. We're looking for that wick rejection off the top side, but I do not see anything at the moment. All right, so looking over here at the chat, let me scroll up real quick and see who made profits this morning. So Slava over here. Slava over here is currently up 1,492 this morning. Great work, Slava. You're killing it. And then he took another one right here. He's currently up 1,879. Great work, Slava. Slava said, K2, your words are fire. Definitely. Glad to see that you're taking all the trades that we're covering right here. Slava on this live. Scotty over here as well. Scotty locked in 600 for the day. He said, I'm done. Thanks for the day, amigo. Definitely, Slava. So we'll see you tomorrow, or see you on Monday. Sorry. Great work, Scotty, here with the 600 for the day. Kip over here as well. Kip took a K2SR scalp right there. Total profit of 4,696 for the day. Great work, Kip. That's it for this chat. Let me go to the next chat over here. Let me scroll up real quick. We have Anelli over here, currently up 187. We have Anelli again, more profits off those scalps that we just took. He made 399 for the day. All wins, no losses. The green strips right here. So you see that he's letting them run to full TP. Nice work, Nelly. Maria over here as well. All wins, no losses. Total profit of 231 for the day. Great work, Maria. All right, so we do have a green momentum right here. However, the trend meter is not green, and the pivots over here have not shifted to a bullish bias yet. So we're not looking for any buys at the moment until we have that confirmation that the trend meter has changed, and also it'd be even better if the pivots over here changed as well. So we're still looking, but we don't have anything here just yet. Scrolling down further, Patrick over here locked in a total of 900 for the day. He took both of the K2SR scalps with me, the buy and the sell. So great work right there, Patrick. Wesley over here as well. Wesley's currently up well over 1,000 for the day. All wins right here. Took all the trades that we took on the live. Nice work, Wesley. Jonathan over here as well. Took both of the trades we took here just now, the buy and the sell. Total profit of 750 for the day. Great work, guys. So a lot of people have been locking in a ton of profits this morning, and it's only 7 o'clock. So great work, guys, overall. Possible entry right here, but the trend meter is not green yet. So we have the wick rejection off the structure right here. We have the moderate green candle that's pending. We have the bullish momentum here. However, the trend meter is not green, and the pivots here are not bullish as well. So there's not going to be an entry for us to take at the moment. So just be patient, guys. I know you guys are going to be tempted to take these trades, but you got to wait for those quality trades. We already had 3 wins today, back to back to back. Technically, like 5 or 6 trades that would have won, but we missed a couple. So just be patient. There's going to be trades to come. Don't hop into anything just because. Only hop in if you have an actual entry that is available. Ross over here with some profits as well. Looks like he was trading NASDAQ pre-market. Took some good profits there. And then he took the scalps here with us on US30. Total profit of 5,520 for the day. Amazing work right there, Ross. And keep this up and you'll have your Porsche soon, Ross. Soon enough, man. All right, so nice work right there. Let's see what else we've got. I think that's it for these chats. Let's see. Jean over here said on demo until I start FTMO challenge next week. These are my trades for the week. First loss came from FOMO yesterday. Second loss was today. Had slippage on triple confluence earlier. So Jean over here is trading on his demo until he gets his challenge next week. He did pretty good. I mean, he did pretty good, John. It doesn't matter if you guys are on demo, real, funded, challenge, verification. As long as you guys are practicing, you guys find that consistency. When you guys do the actual account, you guys will be perfectly fine. So this is all about training your trade psychology for the real thing. So Dijon's currently up 2,850, and don't be ashamed to post demo profits, right, guys? If people are hating on you, what does it make a difference for you, right? There's always going to be people hating, not just in the K2 group, but in general. People are always attacking people for trading demo, but those people are still learning and getting things down. So it doesn't matter if you guys are on demo, live, personal, real, funded, whatever. You guys just got to focus on yourself. And it's good to see that you're able to find this consistency here so that you just can carry that over once you do the actual challenge. So my main advice to you guys is just stay in your lane, right? Don't listen to whatever anybody else is saying. If it's working for you, then just keep doing what's working for you. That's what I do. Like, a lot of people hate on our strategy here, but I trade live every day and I'm still winning. So it is what it is. People don't, everyone's gonna hate on whatever you guys are doing. So just keep doing what you're doing, as long as it works. All right, so trend meter here is still red. Pivots here are not shifted yet, so we're still not able to take any buys, and there just isn't any other entries here at the moment. These pivots are taking forever to switch over. I'm waiting. I think price needs to be above this area. It's gonna like slowly make its way to price. It's gonna like match up with price. Once it matches up with price, then it's going to swing back to the upside. But right now, it's just gonna have a slow and low consolidation right here until price actually makes it above. So yeah, Jonathan said, treat the free trial like the real thing and you're solid. Yeah, no, definitely, guys. That's key. It's all about practice and consistency. If you guys can find consistency on the demo, you can have that consistency on the real thing. You just got to keep doing what you were doing prior. Ross said, how about the double body? Sorry, Ross. I just saw your message right now. You said at 7:05. How about the double body? I do see a double body right here. But if you're applying the V1 for a double body, you need a pending momentum for a buy to the upside. So I don't think I see anything on the green stripe. Oh, this one right here. Let's see. So double body here for sell. I wouldn't have taken this because right now at the moment we're only taking the SR rejections and high-low scalps. And the reason for that is because we're in a ranging and consolidating market. For the variations, you need to be taking that during a directional market. Right now, it's not very directional at all. So I'm not really looking at variations at all. But yeah, you could have probably taken this one right here for a buy. I wouldn't have taken the sell because the overall bias is bullish. But if you took this one down here, the double body, it looks like there's like two double bodies. So I'm not sure if you're talking about this one, Ross. This one would have been a win, or let me see. Yeah, this one would have been a win. And there's another one here for sell. I mean, they both would have been a win, actually. Yeah, they both would have been a win either way if you took the buy or the sell. So yeah, that was a valid entry. It's just with the current market conditions, I wouldn't personally, oh fuck, I just missed the trade here. I wouldn't have taken that specific variation. But there was a K2SR scalp right there. I totally missed it because that sell signal came up very last minute. There was a wick rejection right there, sell signal, moderate red candle. And it would have been a nice win. There's another one coming up right here, but this candle looks a little big. Let's gotta see how it closes. If it closes with too big of a wick, then the wick actually looks fine. Let's see if I can get into this here. I'm kind of late. Let's see, it's pushed back. So I can probably wait a little bit, see if it comes back down. So it did retrace back up a little bit. Actually, there's just no entry there. Sorry, guys. I don't know what I was looking at. I thought I saw a wick rejection here, but there's no wick rejection. I was trying to see stuff. All right, yes, there's nothing off that right there. I was looking at the top part. My bad, guys. Yeah, Karen said watch that FOMO, LOL, playing with your eyes. Exactly right. I thought I saw one right there, but it wasn't. So there's no entry off that right there, guys. But this one over here prior was an actual entry. So not bad. So we just gotta wait a little bit. I mean, price continues to drop, that's fine. I mean, price can go either way. It's just, let me look at the fundamentals right now. Fundamentals are currently down 255 points. Looking over here at the sentiment Sentiment is currently at 71%. So I mean, they're kind of contradicting right now because the sentiment overall bias is going to be for a buy. Fundamentals are indicating a sell. Technicals are also indicating a sell as well. Let me see if there's another entry coming up here. Possibly off this candle right here if it closes. No, the wick was too big on the bottom. There was the rejection right here, Maddie, but the wick on the top on the bottom was just too big. Oh, is the SR gone right there? Thanks for the heads up. Take that off. So there's actually no entry there. Thanks for the update, Maddie. Yeah, so as you guys can see, FOMO is starting to kick in. I'm looking for trades that aren't even there, which not a good thing. So let's see. If this closes as a moderate red candle, possible entry right here. See if we get something over here. Nope. Doesn't look like it. No. Close, but no. It's just a no body candle. All right, so it looks like price is just consolidating around this area now. So let me just go down a little further and see if I'm missing anything. John over here posted all of his profits for the day so far. He was up 3,220 off this account, off these scalps we took earlier this morning. Nice work right there, John. He has a couple more right here. He's up 4,470. Nice work, John. And then he has another one right here. He took one more scalp, currently up 5,280 for the day. Great work, John. All around for all of your accounts here so far. So nice work, guys. Patricia over here as well. Patricia's currently up 2,300 off this account. So nice work right there, Patricia. Solid. David over here as well, currently up $32 right here off this account. Nice work. He got his extension, so hopefully you can get that passed this time, David. But yeah, let's see. Other than that, I think that's about it for right now. There's no entries here, so I'll just take this away for the moment. Price is attempting to make its way down, but it's just not there yet. Yeah, Kip said the 10-minute daily just painted. Look for it to retrace at least 50% before I go to profit, but also it's Friday, so forget I mentioned it. Yeah, no daily on Friday. So even if a daily did close, wouldn't have taken it. But we are now just waiting for another scalp entry here. This zone is gone. Just update that real quick. Possible entry here if this closes as a moderate red candle. You guys got to wait for it to actually close though, guys, because the way that these candles are moving, they're moving like very erratic. So it might look like a moderate red candle, and then as soon as it closes, it's going to swing right back up and it's not going to be a moderate red candle. So unless it's like a for sure entry, I'm not going to take it. If it keeps bouncing around like that, I'm probably just going to sit out and wait a little bit. Maybe not take the first one, wait for the next one to come up, because typically they come in bunches. So you'll have like one that comes up, which is like iffy. The second one's like a for sure. And the third one is like a follow-up. So if you guys have seen whenever we take these scalps here, they come in bunches. There's like a bunch of them that come up all at once, usually three after each other, or two after each other at a minimum. So just gotta wait. Still no entry here. Unfortunately, price is coming back down. We have a new structure here that is coming up. This one over here has gotten extended a little higher. All right, so no wick rejection off the top, so no entry. But it is pushing around. Let's see, Kip said without other valid entries, I might take a liquidity push to the downside, but not at the bottom of opening wick, at the bottom of Asia, London. Check that real quick. Yeah, I don't know if we're getting close to any sessions down here. I mean, I think they're like all up here, huh? So price was pretty high yesterday. You can see from yesterday, London, New York, and Asia was pretty high because everything is like way up here. Prices like dropped super far below, which is becoming, so this is going to be considered, it's a little more riskier, guys, now that we're taking, like if you're going to keep taking sells, because price is overextended, right? You can see right here, prices drop from this point 1,660 pips. So with that said, it's going to be kind of risky. I mean, if you're trading within the range, like right, for example, right here, there's another sell coming up. You might be okay if you're still within where prices already touched. If you're trying to reach for areas that have not been like touched yet. So there's an entry right here. I'm not taking this one just because it's what I just mentioned. It's overextended. If the TP was like within this area right here, like below this, before it touches this low or passes it, it would be okay. But this is like super far overextension at this point. So I'm not taking this trade right here. It's exactly what I drew. This might hit TP, but I would find it to be super risky because price is pushed down so heavy without any retracement. It's down 1,660 pips. It's due for retracement at this point. Oh gosh, okay, yeah. Kip said not the session line, just low from the current session. Low at 4:30 Pacific if it breaks that. Yeah, so good thing we didn't take this trade here because we would be in some massive drawdown, possibly even at stop loss. Yeah, we would have gone stopped out. So sometimes there's these underlying factors that you guys should pay attention to. Especially when you're trading against the overall bias, right? The overall bias would be the retail sentiment. Retail sentiment is bullish. So we've been looking for buys pretty much this whole time. We were just looking for sells temporarily. Whenever price is overextended like this, it's okay to take scalps where price is already tested. So for example, if price came up here and then gave a sell entry, then that's fine because we're looking for a quick little sell. And odds of it hitting our TP before reversing is very likely, right? Like for example, if we got an entry right here and we took a sell, it's cool because it's within this range. This one was like past it. It was like way down here. So with that said, I wouldn't have taken it because it's overextended and I would hate to get caught in the reversal that's currently happening right now. So I didn't take that entry there. I don't think anyone else took it. So that's good. You just got to be smart about your entries. As I mentioned, if something is risky, I'm not going to take it and I'll give you guys a heads up. Thank God, like my FOMO didn't like take control because if I was FOMOing, I would have taken that trade for sure. But you just have to understand market structure, right? So I'm gonna go over here to the clean chart again real quick. And even though price is ranging, you typically still want to trade within the range right here. So price is ranging. You don't want to take any trades outside of it. Take trades within it. So this is the current range right now. Price is still ranging. It's just a lower range. All right, we got a pending buy signal right here. Kip said, yeah, exactly what you're talking about. This retrace is why I'm waiting until it drops below, or I'll take trades in the retrace. This could push up from here before moving back. Yeah, no, exactly. I could see that too. Kip. So I'll be looking for this to provide any possible buy entries. The trend meter here still hasn't turned green, so we can't take any buys here yet, even if they come up, but it's starting to shift to the upside. So with that said, the trend meter here may turn green over the next 1 or 2 candles, and then the pivots here are starting to shift as well. As you can see, price is starting to swing back to the upside. Patrick said, got trigger happy and took the sell you called was invalid, but fortunately it worked out. So he locked in a total of 1,435. Nice work, Patrick. Oh crap, you know what? Let me check mine too. Because I did have a sell stop there, but it didn't actually, I don't know if it triggered. Or oh crap, I did take the trade, but I closed like it closed out like right after. So I only made 200 bucks off that, Patrick. So I actually pulled the trigger on that one. I didn't enter it right away, but as I said, I was like, oh, I'm late. I'm gonna put a sell stop here. I put the sell stop there, but I didn't actually. Uh, I'll show you guys right now. I only took like I think what happened was I entered it and then I moved my TP super close because I already knew it was an invalid entry, and then I forgot to close it, and then it ended up just triggering it and hitting straight TP as soon as it entered. Because you guys saw that drop earlier. I'm not going to count that as a trade, obviously, but I'll just show you guys here. That's funny that you mentioned it, Patrick, because I would have never checked my account. Okay. So I got to be smart about that. I keep setting these sell stops here and then they trigger and then I don't realize that I'm in a position, but I am. So here we go, Patrick. So me and Patrick actually luckily took this one trade here. Some more profits here by Charles. So Charles is at 440 off this one. Nice work, Charles. He's up at 638 off this one. Looks like you still got a buy stop pending, Charles. You might want to be careful unless you know that it's actually supposed to be there. And then his other account over here, 818. So Charles over here first 440, then 638 profit, and then now 818 profit. So nice work, Charles. I don't know if you meant to have that buy stop still sitting there, but that's how mine was earlier. Oh, okay. That's weird. Yeah. So Charles said it closed, but it shows up on his trade history. Oh, because mine failed. Duh. No, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. So here's my trade right here, Patrick, the one that I accidentally took with you. You can see that it triggered it at like 710. So when price came back down, it triggered it and then just automatically closed out. As you can see the green strip here, hit TP like at 270. So I just put the oh, I know, Kip. I'm trying to move it over, but I can't pull it up on here. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll or I'll try to figure it out at some point. But yeah, no invites. No invites into that. Anyways, guys, back to my profits real quick. So I locked 270 off this one. That's the green strip. It's not going to count as an official trade because there was no trade there. And I locked in 220 off my copier. So both of the trades took it. But yeah, Kip, I tried to I'll probably have to put it in a separate group. I wish there was a way to group these better. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any more profits to post up, feel free. Otherwise, we'll continue on with our session for today. Hopefully we'll find something good here. There just isn't anything for us to take at the moment. So right here, I know we have the wick rejection off the structure. It's a moderate green candle, bullish momentum, but the trend here is not green yet. The pivots here is still indicating a sell trend, plus the trend meter here is still red. So nothing there at the moment. Just gotta copy these over to our profit post for the day as well. I mean, it's pretty good for a Friday, personally. Friday is usually either like really dead or too crazy for us to take anything. But for the most part, it's been pretty solid. So it is 7:30 right now, guys. We're about 30 minutes till 8. There's no news today, so there's nothing to really worry about in regards to news. Looking at CNBC, it looks like all of the indices are currently down right now. The Dow is down 255 points. S&P is down 50 points. NASDAQ's down 231 points. Russell 2K is down almost 40 points. I think this is just preparation for a swing back to the upside. Yeah, sudden crypto market drop sends Bitcoin below 22,000. Man, I'm still not touching any crypto right now. Even thinking about it. Let's see where Bitcoin's currently at right now. Yeah, what a slump. All right, back to the chart. So there's a possible entry right here, guys, for a short. It needs to close as a moderate red candle, though. So you want to wait for it to actually close, even if you got to enter it late. So be it. I'd rather enter it late, make sure that it's actually a valid entry than enter it early and it being a not valid entry, stuck in that trade. So we got about 30 seconds left on this candle. We need a moderate red candle in order for us to take this entry here for a sell. We don't have that yet. Yeah, there's a pivot scalp right here. Okay, not one that I'd take, but yeah, pivot scalp. So I would take a pivot scalp if it was rejecting off the structure, right? I think that would be a good indication as to whether it'll probably hit or not. So if I saw something like that, I would take it, but not just on its own, especially not during these ranging markets. If we go back to the clean chart, you can see here that price is still ranging. It hasn't really done much. So basically the same range as it's been at. It's just going back and forth. So still nothing here to take. See if there's anything else here. Yeah, nothing so far. Let me go over here and check to see if all right, so this zone over here has been updated. Let me just delete that. Update this real quick. That looks good. All the zones are good. There just isn't any entries here. Okay, so the trend meter here is turning blue. This is a good sign because now that it's turning blue, we can start looking for some buys here once it turns green. The pivots here are starting to shift as well. So let's keep an eye out on the trend meter to make sure that it's green. But I'll be looking for any possible entries here for a buy if that becomes the case. So keep an eye out down here. We need this to be green. We also need the green pivot over here to be over the red and angling to the upside. So it's cool. It's fine if price starts to consolidate around here. I want it to consolidate above the pivot so that price will start to shift to the upside. So I'm looking for that. So there's be a correction back to the upside, which is what we were looking for long-term anyways. All right, it's fine. I don't mind if it consolidates around this area. I just want it to stay above the pivots because this will allow it to, and there you go, as it comes below, it turns red again. If it stays above here, the pivots will turn green, or the pivots will switch to the upside, and the trend meter here will start to turn green. So that's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, John said it's having trouble pushing through the 200 EMA. Yeah, no, I can see that. All right, so I'm looking for the trend meter to turn green. If it turns green, this gives me a possible entry right here. Just make sure to keep an eye out for the trend meter. It's still not green, so no entry off this here just yet. Maybe this next candle following it. Still not green, but the pivots here are starting to shift, so it's starting to look a lot better. I don't mind if price continues to consolidate around this area because that's going to keep it within the zones over here, which is what I'm looking for personally. All right, perfect. So John said that it's past this 200 EMA, so it looks like it's starting to make that shift back to the upside. I'm still looking for the trend meter here to turn green. Also looking for the pivots here to also shift to indicate a bullish trend as well. But there's no rush, guys. So just keep an eye out on the charts. Look at the bottom here for the green to come up. Also look for this to swing over. So basically the green pivot crossing over with the red pivot. All right, so it's now green. There's no wick rejection though, so there can't be an entry off this candle. The trend meter is turning green though, as you guys can see, or it was. So let's see where this candle closes. I think if this candle here closes as a somewhat strong green candle, then this would the trend meter here would turn green. It's fine if price comes back down. I actually want it to come back down a little more because it'll give us more leeway here to take a buy. All right, a couple problems from Charles. I'll check that out shortly, Charles, after this closes here. So I want to make sure I don't miss this entry. All right, this is cool. I'd rather have price come down at this point, reject off this structure, and then we can trade within this area here. As price gets closer to opening price and the sessions over here, it becomes a lot more riskier. So that's fine. I want price to come down and close within this area here. All right, we'll let it range for a bit. Trend meter is still blue. About 40 seconds. All right, that's perfect. I want price to come down like that. Here goes a retracement. Now we have the rejection off the structure. Yeah, Maddie said price will come down a bit. Yeah, I can see it. There's a V1 right here, like Maddie said. So this V1 here might hit its TP before it comes back up. Yeah, it'll probably come down to that point there. Exactly. So this is using the other K2 strategies as a confluence. So there's a V1 variation right there. You can see prices coming down. Looks like this will hit its TP first, and then it'll swing right back up. So that's cool. Trend meter is still not green. So either way, there wouldn't be any entries for us to take at the moment. Yeah, pivots are still bearish too. They're starting to shift. As long as price stays above the pivots here, the pivots are going to start to make their way to the upside. So I just want price to stay above the pivots and slowly continue to push up, right? Because when it does that, these pivots are going to cross over and it's going to identify bullish trend. Right now, it's just in a range consolidation, so nothing there. Trend meter is still blue. The range just got wider. I guess we just take this off here. I guess like the best way to identify market structure right now would be through the high lows. So I put the high lows on the chart right there, and you guys can see that it's in a bit of a range. Right there. All right. Trend meter is still blue. Price is rejecting off the pivot. Let's see if it pushes back up from here. So just like what me and Maddie were talking about earlier, so you guys can see there was a V1 variation right here. And this is what you're looking at too, Ross, right? You're looking at these variations. Not to say that the variations are no longer working at the moment, but they are riskier. So, I mean, you can see here that they still work. This one here hit full TP, but obviously, you know, somewhat of a risky move. So what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for the trend meter to turn green, which should turn green if it pushes up a little higher. Also, we're looking for a buy signal because we do have a sell signal here. In order for us to take a buy, we need to have a bullish momentum. Oh yeah, Maddie said if it closes red, then there would be a sell entry here. I think this would be a bit iffy, so I wouldn't take this one here. I'll watch it, but I'm probably not going to chase it because the trend meter here is blue. The pivots do indicate a sell trend still. So technically, if you wanted to take this, this would fall under a risky sell entry. So I'm not taking this trade here. I'll mark it up for you guys, but I'm not, never mind, guys. The wick on the bottom was too big. It's like the same size of the candle. So no entry off that. You guys got to keep in mind that it has to be a moderate candle in the direction of the trade. So moderate red candle, moderate green candle. It's got to be moderate. That candle there was just way too, the wick's too big. It's bigger than the body. All right, man, this is testing our patience. So let me go over here and see what profits have been posted. So Maria over here posted some more profits. She's currently up 366 for the day. All wins, no losses. Great consistency, Maria. So you're doing pretty good right there. Looking over here at Charles. Charles took about 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. All wins, no losses. Straight TPs right there. Full profit of 1,106 for the day. Nice work, Charles. Yeah, he said 2 lots, but still back some nice profits. Yeah, profit, Charles. I would take it, especially on a Friday. Charles mentioned every V3 hit full TP today. Nice. It's pretty solid. You guys can see the market's kind of boring. I'm starting to yawn. Yeah, it's the yawn indicator. All right, so there's nothing for us to take at the moment. Price is really starting to range a lot tighter. It's starting to squeeze. So this is kind of a good thing as well, because when price starts to squeeze like this, it's just preparing for a breakout, right? Here we with the buy signal. Trend meter is still blue. We need this to turn green in order for us to take anything here. Also, the pivots have to shift and swing over as well. All right, no buy signal yet. And the trend meter is still blue. All right, possible buy signal here. We need the trend meter here to turn green. So my main focus right now is going to be the buy signal. I mean, I got a lot of main focuses right now. I'm looking for the buy signal, moderate green candle, trend meter green. Pivots here starting to shift, so we don't have to worry about this for buys right now. But the main focus would be buy signal closing, moderate green candle, and trend meter over here turning green. The pivots are fine. The pivots are starting to shift up, so we're looking for buys now. I would probably just stop looking for sells. But we do need to wait for that confirmation of the reversal to the upside. But I think I'm overlooking at sells now. All right. Still waiting. I think these zones over here have disappeared. Yep. These zones are gone. Peter said heat map is pretty much mostly red. So here's the thing, guys. If this never turns green and it stays blue, or even if it goes back to red, then we'll switch back to sells. Not to say that I'm no longer looking for sells, but at the moment right now, definitely not looking for any. This is a possible sell right here if this closes moderately red. Doesn't look like it's going to. There's huge wicks on both sides for like both directions, so there's like no good trades in either way. It looks like price is really just consolidating before it breaks out. It's just squeezing up right now. So let me take a look at the heat map as well with you guys. Let's refresh this. Heat map over here is very, very red. So this might give us a sign that price is ready to swing back up. Fundamentals here starting to shift the other direction. It was down like 250, 260 points. Now it's 220. So we'll see where that goes. The trend meter hasn't turned red though. So either way, it's still pretty neutral. I mean, it's literally just going sideways right now. All right, so I guess this would have been considered an entry, but as I mentioned, I'm not going to take it. We'll follow it, but it looks like it would have, yeah, hit full TP right there. This would have been considered, well, it would have been a valid entry. And the reason for that is because we have a wick rejection off the structure. It's a moderate red candle. The pivots here indicating a downtrend. The only thing is that the trend meter here wasn't red, so it didn't look like a strong entry. So that's why I wouldn't have taken it. But just to show you guys here, this was a valid entry. So if you guys took it, great. If not, it's all right. Just wait for the next one. So it looks like price might be shifting back down, or this was just a quick fake out before it swings back up. Let's take a look at sentiment. Sentiment is currently 71% short. And price starts to swing right back up right here. So as you guys can see, it's a really tricky market. There's entries that are coming up that are considered risky. They are hitting, but I mean, price can really go either way. I'm still looking for buys here because I'm looking for that correction back to the upside. For short term at least. So main thing that I'm looking for, buy signal, moderate green candle, and green trend meter down here. If we can get those, then we can take a buy. But right now, looks like market is just messing with people at the moment. It's 7:43. It's getting close to 8. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat. It looks like we have, I mean, we probably have like another good 15 minutes or so to look for an entry. But the market doesn't look like it's really moving very much. Okay, here we go. We're starting to get some volatility in the market. We got the buy signal. What we need next is we need the trend meter here to turn green. I think it's gonna turn green soon. Price just needs to push up a little bit. So I see it pushing up a little bit, consolidating even further, push up further, and then possible entry at that point. But I mean, who knows? The market has been so back and forth today. So update these real quick. One down there. And one down there. All right, so nothing yet. Still waiting. Pat said didn't take it, but a high-low reversal hit on that green lower low. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can see it right there. Pretty solid. Boy, market. All right, the trend meter is now green. Perfect. Yeah, John took the high-low reversal. He said it was beautiful. Definitely. Okay, so we got the trend meter here now green. Pivots are starting to shift. We need a wick rejection off this structure here with a moderate green candle, and we can take that for a buy. Not this one right here, but we're waiting for the next candle. It's going to be within this structure right here. So once it closes, as long as it pulls back even slightly, it'll have a wick. So let's watch for it, guys. All right, so we got the wick right there. Now we just need a moderate green candle to close. That's gonna be the main thing for us to look for here. Moderate green candle, guys. Keep an eye out for it. Trend meter's green, pivots are shifting, everything's looking good. But we need that moderate green candle. We have about 40 seconds left on this candle, a lot of time. All right, just looking for this candle to close. It's got 15 seconds left on it. You guys want to wait for it to actually close though, guys. Don't hop in too early. Want to make sure that it actually closes as a moderate green candle. If it has a big wick on top, then no, don't take it. Nope, no entry. It's okay. This next one could still be an entry. Got 50 seconds left on this candle. Charles said market be doing this dirty every day. Yeah, no, especially today. Yeah, Maddie said August has been a tough month, tough market. Yeah, no, it typically is every year. I think August is probably one of the most trickiest months. I think August and July starts to get tricky in June. July, August starts to get a lot more trickier, and then we hit September and it starts to move a lot smoother. So Maddie said the SR has been a 90+% win rate though, even through this market. Yeah, no, exactly. That's why this is why the main focus right now is going to be this strategy until the market starts to move a lot smoother and more directional. So we got the wick right here, wick rejection. We need a moderate green candle off this here in order for us to take this buy. So just keep an eye out for this. Make sure you wait for the candle to close, because you don't want the candle to come dropping back down at the last second, and then you're in a bad trade that isn't actually valid. So, but everything else here is indicating a bullish trend. We're just looking for a moderately green candle in order for us to take this buy here. It's got 20 seconds left on the candle. So I'm watching it here on my MT4, see how it closes. We got about 10 seconds left on this candle. It's a bit of a wick on top. Let's see. I'm trying to look at that wick right there. How's the wick look? The wick is kind of iffy. I mean, it's not huge, but it is a little iffy. It's kind of big, right, Maddie? Yeah, Maddie said it's kind of big. So I'll wait for it to swing up. If it swings back up, then I'll get it for a late entry. I'm not going to enter it yet, but I'll wait for it. If it comes back up, I'll put a buy stop right there, and I'll see if it comes up and triggers it. If not, I'm just going to skip it. Let's see. Hasn't filled me yet. Oh gosh, yeah. Patrick said no bottom wick on MT4. Yeah, I see that too. I have to cancel this buy stop. I'll keep following it because there might be a follow-up entry on here. Yeah, Frazier said we can get an entry off this candle maybe. Yeah, if there might be a second entry, so that's what I'm looking for. There might be a second entry where price will push up, and then from there, it'll provide another opportunity to get into it, like an actual valid one. So maybe this one over here too, this upcoming candle, if it closes as moderately green candle. Let's see where it closes at. Yeah, Maddie canceled his buy stop. I'm gonna do that too, actually. Let me see this current candle though. Let me see if it actually pushes up. I feel like there's gonna be an entry here at some point. It's just gonna be a matter of time. Yeah, Maddie said this current candle might be nice. Thanks, Frazier. Frazier said the trend meter turned blue. So guys, thanks for all your input. It's helping us really fully analyze the market we're currently in, which is not necessarily a good market. So keep looking and following along. But yeah, I'm going to cancel my buy stop as well. Let's see. Kenny said, Sean, do you think the market will start getting better next month? Yeah, no, that's just what we were discussing. The market moves in the season, so the summer is usually a smaller. There's a lot of, it's a ranging market, a lot of consolidation. Once we enter, I'm gonna take this off, guys, because I'm not in position. So cancel the buy stop there. But yeah, Kenny, the market moves in season. So like the summer is usually the slow season, It's typically where we have a lot of ranging. The market's pretty much ranging most of the time, and then also where it is consolidating a lot, where there's not too much direction. So we can't use like directional strategies like like our variations, like our pivot scalps, like our intraday scalps, like pretty much all the entries that we typically use, they don't work well during ranging markets because they're all momentum strategies, right? So in order for those to work, you need to be trading a directional market. Right now, it's not a directional market, it's ranging. So that's why we personally just use the SR and high-low scalp, because they complement each other. I mean, they basically do the same thing. So yeah, no, the market should be getting better next month. Same thing every year, guys. It doesn't really change. It's pretty much same season, different year. So there's nothing for us to take right now, guys. Price just keeps bouncing around this area. If we don't get anything soon, then we'll just call it a week. I mean, we had a pretty good week so far. So I think overall it's been great. So let me just show you guys real quick. Let me see if I can take a screenshot of my profits right now. I'm just going to mark up the or actually, let me just do this later because it's kind of messy on my screen. Or here, let me just do this actually. Just want to show you guys the week. I forgot how to use these tools here. Oh, my bad. There we go. Okay, so here's a screenshot of my profits for the week across all my accounts. And you guys can see right here that this is pretty much, it was a pretty slow week and a choppy week. But, if you guys just stay consistent, you guys will have some good days where it'll just add up like super quickly. So Monday was back and forth. It was kind of wishy-washy. Tuesday was good. Wednesday was okay. Or Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday was okay. Thursday there was like no trades. Well, I took some trades after. So as you guys can see, even during a slow week like this, you can still add up a lot of profits. And I have 5 different accounts. So if you do the math here, this is for the week, right? I don't do this to show off. That's why I don't typically show this to you guys, like what my weekly profits are like, because I don't want you guys to have that that idea that this is like super easy and that this is guaranteed, right? This is not guaranteed. Like there's gonna be some weeks where I have like maybe a portion of this, like a small portion of this across all my accounts. But if you guys stay consistent and you don't just focus on the profits for every trade, like a lot of the time this week I took partial profits, so I wasn't able to catch like the full 1,000 per trade, but I locked in like 200, 400, 300, 600 here and there, and then it ended up adding up at the end of the week. So the main reason I don't post this as well is because we have a couple members who say that this is like discouraging. I don't understand how is that discouraging, but they say that this is like giving people unrealistic expectations, especially for beginners. That's why I don't like showing my profits very much. I show you guys my profits when we take the actual trade to be transparent, but I don't show you guys my total profits because, I don't want you guys to like join K2 and then think that you'll be doing as good as I am on your second day here, right? It's not gonna. Most of the time, it's not going to be that way. I've been trading for like 11 years now, so this comes with time and practice. So yeah, Kevin said discouraging, right? And you know exactly who it was that was saying that. It's the same guy that was calling you out before. He's no longer in K2. So good riddance, but you know who I'm talking about, Kevin's the same guy that was calling out Kevin in the group before, saying that he's failing at trading because Kevin posts big profits. Crazy, right? But yeah, I mean, you guys should use this as motivation. We don't post profits to show off. We post profits to show you that it's possible. And if you guys look through the group, like it's not just a few people profiting. Like here are the profits from today, right? just want to show you guys, like if everybody in K2 is profiting literally every day and you're the only person not profiting, send me a message. I want to know what you're doing wrong, because it's impossible for you not to be profiting with us if you're just taking what we take here on the live. So just looking at today, you can see the timestamp where it says today right here. Here's Nelly. That's one person. John, 2 people. David, 3 people. Slava, 4 people. Scotty, 6. Kip, 7. Maria, 8. Patrick, 9. Wesley, 10. Jonathan, 11. Ross, 12. Jean, 13. We already called John earlier. Patricia, 14. Sisu, 15. David, 16. Charles, 17. Me, 18. And Maddie, 19. So basically like 19 people profit today, right? In K2. Or these are just the people who posted profits. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who just don't post profits because they don't want people bugging them to help them. So, you know, if there's that many people profiting in a group, if there's like 1 or 2 people profiting every day, then yeah, okay, there's something wrong there. But if there's that many people profiting every day here in K2, there should be no reason for you guys not to profit, right? You guys might be doing something, well, obviously you guys are probably doing something wrong, but that can be fixed and we can help with that. So if you guys are having issues with trading, just make sure that you attend the mentoring sessions, you ask questions, you participate in the group. You know, we're all a community here. We all want everybody to do well. It's just a matter of you putting in the work and actually executing. So yeah, I missed it. Maddie, did you catch that? There was a sell entry right there. I just saw it after I drew the zone because I didn't have a zone down there. It's all good. It's too late for me to enter. But yeah, I'll post you know what I'll do? I'll post that the weekly profit right here in the group as well. So as you guys can see. All right, so I'm not in this position right here. We missed it. And it's getting close to 8 o'clock. I mean, it's already 8 o'clock right now. It's 7:59. So I think that's it for the session, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I think we're going to wrap this up as we get close to 8 o'clock. Yeah, I know. Good thing we didn't, right, Maddie? I think it'll come back down to hit TP eventually, but it is close to 8. So, you know, that's where the cutoff happens. And a lot of the choppiness happens in the market where you might get caught in something that you don't want to take. So I think that's about it, guys. Yeah, Fern said accounts being blown while K2 accounts blowing up. Yeah, no, definitely, Fern. Peter said, plus everyone else who doesn't post their profits. Yeah, exactly. And Kevin said that guy's funny. He's failing because someone else is posting profits. Yeah, I know. I agree, Kevin. It's crazy. Peter said that guy's funny. Yeah, well, you know, there's a reason why certain people are not on K2 anymore. There's people who think that they know everything and people that just don't get it. So other than that, guys, I think that's about it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or message me on Telegram. As you guys will see throughout our social media handles, YouTube, Facebook, you're going to see a name start changing. And that's going to be the new name. I'm not going to tell you what name it is, but you guys will see it. So I'm trying to like slowly transition the branding, the rebranding, without having to have too much downtime for our website and for everything else. So you know, I'll be working around the clock for that. But other than that, guys, I think that's it. We had a pretty good week so far. I'll put up the results shortly. But if you guys have questions, yeah, same Telegram channel, John. The names are just going to be changing. So K2 will just be called something else. It'll probably change by today, tomorrow, who knows. But some things have already changed. If you look at different social handles that we have. I got to go talk to TradingView. It's crazy. TradingView is not letting me change my username. So it's either I got to get a new account or they're going to have to change it manually. So, all right, guys. Other than that, have a great weekend. Be safe. Have fun. Enjoy your weekend. If you don't have to be on the charts, you know, don't be on the charts. Just rest up, and then come back on Monday ready to go. And we will be back for August week 4 of 2022. So, all right, guys, see you guys then. And if you guys have